doing a gay film is a paradox. It's both very easy and at the same time very difficult. In that, easy because you have a tradition. You have 6 decades, more than 6 decades of conventions, what else? Plot formulas and character types to draw from. But these are the very things that make it so difficult. So much so that discerning audiences leave the theater disappointed, and that many critics bewail the paucity of quality gay films, particularly gay comedies. So I would like to ask our artistic team, as artists working on a comedy like Born Beautiful, how did you navigate your way through this challenge? Maybe the director, or si June Lana.
You only have 5 seconds to answer.
Tanong ay kung paano.
The challenges, of making.
Well, yung unang challenge kasi is paano namin dagdagan yung kwento, itutuloy yung kwento ng nagsimula ng Die Beautiful. Nung una kaming nag-meet, this whole project is actually originally a series, which it is. No? It is a series, a TV series that's going to be launched in Signal in the future. So we decided to think about ano yung dadaanan ni Barbie ngayong wala na si Tricia. At yun yung pinag-usapan namin. So she goes through different episodes in her life, meeting different characters, and each character in the series, if you're going to continue this whole story, it will pan out na may kanya-kanyang mga kwento. No? So yung napanood ninyo is actually the first establishment of all these characters. But at the same time, I guess somewhere along the way, yung sinushoot, nakita yung possibility, yung potential, yung opportunity na gawing pelikula yung unang bahagi nung series. No? So, yun, we were discussing si Ivan, ako, tsaka si Patrick, at tsaka si Elmer. We were throwing so many ideas. We wanted to put in so many things because it's a series anyway. No? So, and na-realize namin, ano ba yung na-realize natin? Na-realize namin na mas gusto namin buksan, no, yung at kumawala doon sa mga madalas na alam na ng lipunan tungkol sa sexuality, relasyon, etc. And at the same time, kumawala rin doon sa yung alam na rin madalas ng audience ng gay audience halimbawa o ng gay people. Kasi gaya ng sabi mo, dahil sa tinagal-tagal nito, nag-create na rin tayo ng sarili nating mga stereotypes. And so I guess we culled from many different experiences.
I think sa aking director, ang bottom line agad, no? Hello. Yeah, thank you. I think to your question, how do you balance yung I guess a stereotype in traditional na gay comedy na may pagka, of course, ang expectation may pagka slapstick, may pagka visual, no? Which entertains an audience, pero at the same time it does open a lot of questions. I think ang bottom line is you treat the characters with humanity and dignity, and I think that's what I'm really happy about the scripts of Born Beautiful. Kasi kahit nung binabasa namin, nakakatawa siya, pero empowered. Yun, I think yung susi. Yung bida natin is in control of her destiny and her decisions and her choices. Hindi siya biktima at lumalaban siya. I think yun yung na-achieve ng Die Beautiful even natatawa ka, pero nire-respeto mo. I think yun yung pinaka-importante. Sana mangyari in the future sa mga entertainment vehicles that feature the LGBTQ. Kahit na matawa ka sa sitwasyon, you still respect the characters.
So politics plays a very important role.
Yes.
Representation, challenging stereotypes.
Yes.
Right? Ngayon,
sa bagong narrative ng Born Beautiful po, no? I mean, yung main actor himself, he described love as something na parang polygamy is okay. So, gusto ko itanong sa inyong lahat, sa mga cast, are you, when you read the script and when you're acting or when you're doing the film na, parang, do you all agree with what's happening to the main character, to Barb's?
Ano daw muna yung number niyo po?
Gusto daw sumagot muna ng mga babae dito.
Hindi, uwi na kayo. Charay.
So yung question was, you were asking specifically about yung sinabi mo kanina na polygamy in the...
Parang pinupush mo ng narrative na, yung narrative na polygamy is okay, love as much as you can.
Okay, now this is my personal opinion. I'm not sure. I don't speak for the rest of the cast and the crew. But when I read the script and I saw this situation happening, I am aware of polyamory, which is kind of different from polygamy. Now, if we talk about polyamory right now, this Q&A is never going to end. So I suggest that you go look it up. No, seriously, I'm serious. Go look it up. It involves open relationships, but respect pa rin, and openness with all of the partners involved. As a matter of fact, I have friends who are polyamorous. And so personally, when I read the script, I didn't find any problem with that. This is a part of the spectrum.
Thank you po. Big fan. Gusto naman malaman sa actor himself. And then, Sir Paolo Ballesteros.
Okay. Kaya nga napaka-importante nung scene sa dulo. Para sa akin yung parang hindi naman talaga, parang nasa choice din naman ng lahat kung gugustuhin ba natin tong relationship na to. Maganda yung line sa dulo na kung gusto yung matulog dito, edi matulog kayo. Kung ayaw naman, okay lang. Parang hindi ko naman pinipilit o insist na maging tayong tatlo, na mag-threesome tayo, parang gano'n. So lahat naman kami basta as long as na love natin yung isa't isa. Wala namang malinaw na, parang di ba pinakilala ko sila, na nag-away sila, ganyan-ganyan, tapos nag-away, parang nag-break kami. Ganyan. Tapos ngayon, parang sa akin, choice nyo naman kung gusto nyo pa ako mahalin, basta kayo, mahal ko kayo, and kung gusto nyo pa yung setup na ganito, parang gano'n.
Purong values. So connected siya dun sa question kanina na parang, why does this movie push it, like that scenario na yung trans or gays, parang mas pipiliin nilang maging option sila kaysa sila yung choice.
I don't think in-accept niya na siya yung option. Siya actually siya yung namili. Kaya importante yun importante distinction yun kasi si Barb's really had Si Barb's really had the power the whole time to decide kung yes or no. At siya yung nag-set ng boundaries niya. And she decided na for as long as hindi nasasaktan yung wife, diba? Kasi umaatras siya until nalaman niya na okay si Angela. And then nag-decide siya na sige, okay ako. And then aatras na talaga siya kay Kiko pero na-realize na mahal niya. So actually empowered siya. Yung sinasabi nating values, I think it's very important. Kaya importante sa akin yung scene ni Pao sa dulo. Kasi yung line na, ako gustong-gusto ko yung line sa script na galit na galit tayo sa ginajudge tayo, pero tayo yung nag-judge sa sarili natin. I think ito yung, ang Born Beautiful kasi is a level up from Die Beautiful. Die Beautiful is about identity and fighting for who you are. Born Beautiful is already the next level where you're accepting who you are, and now, what is it that will make you happy? And will you allow yourself to still be set by the rules imposed on you by society, knowing that before, you fought to break those rules already. So, ang bottom line, tulad ng inulit ng cast members kanina, kung ang pagmamahal nandyan at ang respeto sa isa't isa nandyan, then bakit huhusgahan at pipigilan sa sarili mo dahil lang dinidiktahan ka ng lipunan na ganito dapat ang gawin mo? Diba? Pwede ka magmahal ng marami, wala naman nagsabing mali yun eh. Ang issue, kaya nga didistinguish namin ng polygamy sa polyamory. Walang issue sa polyamory. Pwede ka magmahal ng marami, diba? Kasi tanggap naman na lahat eh. Diba? So, bakit siya magiging problema? I think yun yung importanteng i-espouse ng pelikulang ito is that huwag tayong humusga ng madali kasi ang dami nating, I think, gusto natin sabihin sarili natin na oo, tanggap ko ang LGBTQ. Pero pag kinonfront tayo ng sige, pero pag nakita natin may boyfriend o naghahalikan, biglang ikilabutan tayo. Ay, okay, pag kinasal. Ay, teka, kasi issue yan. Ang dami pa rin nating mga ganon. So sana mabali natin lahat yon kasi kung tanggap.
Topic of conversion therapy. So just like to ask if it was based on real experiences in the country. Kasi if yes, I'd like to know more. Kasi yeah, I don't think it's really tackled that much. Kasi, in the way of life, how you showed yung conversion therapy sa way of life. I just want to know if this was purely something speculated or were this actually based on real experiences na you researched and
based on research, wala pa sa Philippines. So, hinango namin sa Russia nangyayari. Of course, sa America nangyayari to. So, nag-research kami yung quick research kung paano namin gagawin, kung nangyari siya dito or kung mangyayari siya dito, paano yung magiging setup niya. Actually, yung mga scenes na like yung bayag mo na orange, ginawa yan sa America na ganun yung mga activities na kunyari yung balls mo, kailangan mong kuhanin. So mostly lahat ng mga napanood ko sa conversion therapy scene na kahit comedy, ito talaga siyang nangyayari. Hindi pa lang dito or hindi natin alam kung meron dito. Pero based on research, wala pa. Pero sa ibang bansa, nangyayari na siya.
Thank you.
Salamat. Okay.
Kasi it was scary, amazing, realistic, pero ayun, sobrang galing. And then the second question is, how do you know when you're crossing the line between blasphemous and comedic? Kasi you, parang yung kay Mama Mary and yung mga ganun na, when is it blasphemous, when is it just comedic?
So comedy kasi, you have to cross the line first. Bago mo malaman kung ano yung magiging effect sa audience. And as far as the creative team is concerned, we really wanted to push the envelope. Kasi it's a question of ano yung tama, ano yung mali, paano ka nakakahon, ano yung role ng faith, ng religion para makulit ka. And so, kung una namin pinag-usapan yan, syempre kahit tawang-tawa kami, pero sabi namin, mga Katoliko pa ba tayo kapag ginawa natin yun. Pero malinaw naman kung ano yung point. Yung masaya kasi sa pagbuo ng concert is when you have all these brilliant minds na ang dami namin pinapagawa. Ano yun eh, kinakailangan lang na tinitipla mo kung paano i-represent. Pero ako kasi, hindi ako natatakot. Nung ginawa namin to, hindi namin inisip kung anong mangyayari sa MTRCB. And then nung nabigyan kami ng X, na X kasi to eh, na X talaga siya, kailangan namin ipaglaban, kailangan namin ipaliwanag kung bakit. Kasi sa panahon ngayon, sa social media ngayon, na wala ng filter ng mga tao, manatakot pa ba tayong gumawa ng mga ganitong kwento? Diba? So dapat wala na tayong takot gumawa ng kwento, lalo na kung ang pinaglalaban natin, yung mga karapatan natin, yung identity.
Yung makeup, ay, nandun ba siya?
Nagpapapicture na wala.
Nagpapapicture na wala. Si Paolo mismo ang gumawa ng makeup na yun. At talagang, kaya ako very thankful to Paolo kasi pinakiusapan namin siya to come back and have another shooting day. At sinabi namin yung gagawin, talagang maaga pa lang pinag-aralan na niya kung paano. Nagsimula siya sa paano magbukang statwa. Kasi statwa yung peg niya eh. And to add to what you said, ang maganda rin kasi dun sa bawat line ng Mama Mary scene, pinag-isipan talaga. Kaya nandun yung explanation, una na hindi siya si Mama Mary. Sinabi talaga ng malinaw yon. Sinabi niya kung bakit niya ginaya kasi, kung ginagaya nga si Angelina Jolie, si Julia Roberts, etc., di ba? Pero, talagang totoo yung sinabi ni Jun eh. Na may kami, nandiyan na-excite kami, tapos gagawin natin to, sige. Kasi it's important dun sa story. Kasi it's important na it's the figure of Pao as dressed like Mama Mary is the one that delivers yung line. Yung sampal na yun, yung parang sampal ng katotohanan yun eh. Yung linya nga na hindi mo gusto maging masaya, gusto mo maging miserable kasi kinakahod mo sarili mo. You need a figure that big. At saka, the reaction of the audience na parang, wow, gano'n, kailangan mo ma-jolt eh. Hindi pwedeng basta-basta magpakita lang si Trisha at sabihin yung message na yun. Yung nasampal ka talaga, nasampal ang audience ng katotohanan na yun.
Pero I have to say, naiinis ako na kailangan naming sabihin na sinabi naman ni Trisha na hindi ako si Mama Mary. Dahil hindi importante yun eh. Dinalagay natin sa pedestal yung maraming ideas natin about faith, about sexuality. Hindi natin pwedeng sabihin ng salitang kantot, pite. Kaya kailangan natin basahin yun eh. So whether sinabi ng character na hindi ako sa Mother Mary, it doesn't matter. Kahit kung ang tingin man doon ng mga audience ay si Mama Mary yun at nabulabog sila, better yun, diba? Para mas marami tayong napag-uusapan. Kung yung Mama Mary gumagalaw, hindi natin malagpasan, paano pa tayo magiging progresibo? So yung mga ganung bagay, dapat lagi natin ginagawa.
Mr. Rodivera, I just wanted to know what was the process or was it progressive for the script when you were making it? And which part did you have a difficult time? Was it the beginning, the middle, or the end? Thank you.
Okay. Gaya ng sinabi ko kanina, what you saw, I guess I think I divulged it. What you saw is probably the first 4 episodes, right? First 5 episodes of this whole series. Yung first 5 episodes, hindi naman tayo masyadong nahirapan. Mas nahirapan kami doon sa last episodes nung buong series ngayon. Kasi pagrabi na siya ng pagrabi. Maraming lumabas pang mga issues na, hindi nyo alam kung anong nangyari kay Michelangelo, kay Gregory. I guess maski sila, pag binabasa ng script during the shoot, magugulat sila ng magugulat. Maski kami, we started, surprising ourselves about what other issues this whole small world that we did to themselves and what they discovered about themselves. So I guess yun yung namin, we started with that. Gusto namin magkaroon ng process of discovery lahat ng mga characters. And what you saw is just probably the beginning of that realization. Maski yung realization naman ni Barbs na, I'm in a polyamorous relationship. Hindi naman niya pinano yan eh. Dumaan dahan-dahan and sa choices niya, na-realize niya that he cannot give up things that will make her happy.
Was it a unanimous decision to have the ending as like hanging somehow for the audience to think about it?
Yes, I think for many purposes. One, para pag tingnan, i-discuss pa yun. At pangalawa, I guess, for you to watch the series. I guess. Kasi magandang beginning siya para sundan. I guess yun yung isa sa mga, I think that's a brilliant thing. We started with a movie, you end up getting more.
Thank you. I believe my questions were answered. Thank you.
I'm so happy to see members of the LGBT community in the university present also. I think that the question regarding the Virgin Mary sort of element in the film is very interesting because it's really for me what stands out. No? The first two films, this one and Die Beautiful, they are distinguished by the attitude of making light of something really heavy, like death, right? Death is a profound, sort of tragic thing, and the approach in the first film is to make light of it. And also here, death haunts the film, right? Except it's not really emphasized too much. There isn't so much of that, although of course the haunting of Trisha brings the idea of death in. But I think that the Virgin Mary element is that wonderful sort of newness in the film because it cues the reader to the approach that the film takes to talk about something real, and the approach is really surface, right? Not to dwell into it, but to just give you a surface sort of treatment. Polyamory is the issue being sort of discussed, and it's wonderful that it's being brought up. And how we see it in the film is that even the LGBTQs themselves reject it. Like all the others there are rejected, right? Only Trisha, who's dead, and so you can't really necessarily take her word for it, is the one who accepts it. No, even Barb's herself kicks against it. In the end, there's a conditional acceptance of it, but that's an open ending. So it's wonderful that polyamory is this progressive thing that even LGBTQs themselves are not comfortable with. It registers a truth about our community, and of course, if the LGBTQs reject it, then you can expect traditional conservative Filipino society rejects it even more. But the reality is that it happens. And we call it polyamory. It sounds newfangled and new and even sort of like social, but it happens. June, you were published in Ladlad, right? And you know that the first issue of Ladlad had a story called Par, with a character called Sheila Locasta. And she is, in that story, the mistress of a siga-siga in Caloocan. So the context is, the class is actually lower class, no? And she's a beautician. And she has a boyfriend who has a wife. And it's accepted. No, she is the Sheila Locasta, the trans character, is actually accepted by the family of the man. It's well known, and so polyamory happens, right? So my concern is simple: is that the approach, which is making light and just surface, and things are not really explained too much. There's no psychological depth. Does not really understand it or seek to understand what it is and how people living in such a situation actually makes sense of their reality. Which is so hard to do, I know, in cinema, but maybe it's another project I'm thinking of, which is really a more in-depth study into what we see a lot in Broca, these moral contradictions and paradoxes. Normally, we see them depicted as being the truth of poor people, no? Hindi natin na-emphasize yung class, pero gano'n din ito, tricycle driver, taxi driver, tapos nagtatrabaho sa, may fantasy fairy tale element kasi siya eh. So, siguro yun lang ang aking tawag sa aking sarili. This film was able to do what it needed to do, but did so at the sacrifice, by sacrificing verisimilitude and realism. And my concern is that the question is actually real. Polyamory is actually real. And it happens, and it's the everyday reality of so many Filipinos. The treatment, in other words, has limited effects. No? And I think maybe if it's going to be a series, it can be elaborated on, and there might be more discussion. Kasi wala masyadong inner life si Trisha eh. Kulang siya ng inner life. Kulang ng inner life sila lahat. Natatawa tayo kasi surface camp, no? Pero yung inner life kulang, no? And I think mas meron siya sa Die Beautiful, which is why I like it more. So I really like it more. And at the end of it, I'm thinking, I remember it more, no? But this has its own charm, and that Mama Mary thing was really jarring. But I thought that is the cue on how to approach it, and I think it needed to be there. So in any case, it's a wonderful ensemble you have, and all the actors were amazing. Martin, you're beautiful. We kept thinking, is it Marian or Christine Reyes? Marian Rivera, Christine Reyes, a little bit of Alicia Silverstone. I don't know if you still know her. Don Zulueta. It's like, my God, it's like so many looks, right? It's amazing. And of course, all the other members of the cast did a wonderful job. So maybe I'm just asking for maybe another project, no? But this will have its effects because it's comedy. People will laugh, but they will also ask questions, right? What I opened up is actually maybe another project, no? That maybe others or you yourselves might consider in the future. Thank you so much. Oo nga, gawin natin.
Hindi na lang. Alam mo,
Thank you so much.
naglatad ako dahil kay Nini.
By making women who were born in male bodies to commit violences to their bodies to make themselves appear appropriate to the male gaze. Diba? Or not,
Saan galing yun?
Yun, kasi bilang artista, kamusta yung experience mo na para magkasya dun sa napakagandang mga outfits, gano'n, mahirap ba? Ano ba yung mga sakripisyong pinagdaanan mo?
Okay. Sobrang paghahanda yung ginawa ko. Ang pinakamahirap nga talaga yung physical preparation. Yung una-una kong ginawang preparation, yung nagpa-wax. Nagpa-wax ako ng buong katawan. Well, except yung ano. Pero buong katawan. Hindi kasi hindi ko na kinaya. Plano ko talaga lahat. Pero sobrang sakit, tumudugo. Kaya, tas tatlo yung gumagawa. Meron dito. So sobrang sakit talaga. Tsaka, nagpapayat talaga ako kasi napanood ko yung sarili ko sa first episode. Medyo malaman. Yung first part, medyo malaman. Tapos medyo mataba. Kaya pansinin nyo habang tumatagal yung movie, parang pumapayat ako ng pumapayat. Kasi gusto ko talaga ganun. Kasi kung pagpapaganda na lang din ako, sa galing ko na, magpapasexy na rin ako. So hindi talaga ako nag-gym. Bawal na mag-gym kasi ayoko magkaroon ng muscles. So, and lahat naman naging mahirap yung mga suot tama, yung pagkakabit ng yung puwet, at saka yung pag-ipit, yung paglalagay ng... Actually si Paolo nang galing yun naglalagay ng packaging tape dito para magkaroon ng cleavage. Masakit talaga siya. Pero alam mo lahat naman ng sakit worth it kasi alam ko para sa ikagaganda ng movie. So sana matuwa yung tama mo.
Salamat, Martin. Siguro gusto kong yung tanong para kay Mama Flora at kay Princess. No? Similar to Martin, ano yung process, paano nag-transform?
Ang pinakamahirap yung pag-ipit. Kasi masakit talaga siya pag umuubo. Preparation, ayun, pinatigil din ako mag-gym. Tapos, yun lang, pinatigil ako mag-gym. Kasi masyadong malaki yung shoulders ko. So parang sa simula, dinadaya siya sa mga off-shoulder. So, yun lang.
Ako rin tumigil mag-gym. Enjoy ako dun sa role ng Mama Flora kasi galing yun sa Dahil Beautiful na aksidenteng naikas ako doon. Dahil original cast doon si Soxy Topacio at nagkasakit siya kaya naibigay sa akin yung role. Parang blessing in disguise na sad na nagkasakit si Soxy at happy naman ako na ibigay sa akin. Yung role ni Flora, titignan mo lang siya na parang ganun-ganun. Pero doon sa signal, meron din siya mga boylet doon na hindi lang nakita dito sa pelikula ngayon. So makulay din yung buhay ni Flora na hindi na ipakita dito sa film. Pero abangan nyo doon sa series, papakita yun. Sasagot mo. Pamagtupakan.
Siguro gusto mo tatanungin ko rin siguro ka ng actors natin, no? Si Papa Kiko, at si Baby Akihiro, no? How they prepare for the role. Tapos, the Tampers of Expression, and then kay Attorney Vichay. Yes, Mr. Akihiro and Mr. Kiko. Kasi, how did you prepare for your role? Siguro ito tamang gym, no?
Yung sa akin kasi una, nag-text yung manager ko. Sabi ni Sir Noel po sa akin na
Aki, may project tayo, Born Beautiful, directed by Direct Perci. Text si Sir Noel. Sabi ni Sir Noel sa akin, Aki, nag-meeting kami, merong kissing scene pero isa lang. Isang kissing scene lang. Sabi, ay, sige po, sir, ready po ako dyan. Yan. Nasa ko yung script, ganyan. Tapos nasa set na ako, hanggang buong series, nagkikiss lang kami ni Martin. Yan yung pinaka. Pero sa akin, sobrang happy ko kasi sila yung mga ka-work ko, napaka-relax and masaya lang kami sa set. So, yun po.
Salamat. Thank you.
How do you prepare yourself for a role like Greg? As for me, as a straight man, I wouldn't get myself in a relationship with another man. But when I step into the shoes of Greg, I have to leave all my judgment right outside behind the door. And then I step into the shoes of Greg. So, if Greg sees Barbs as a woman, and he's so much in love, I have to believe myself. I have to believe in myself. And then I portray the character, and then I execute, and then I believe. That's how I prepare for him.
Next question, last two na to, no? So,
gusto kong i-judge yung pelikula, hindi lamang dun sa kung ano siya, kundi kung ano yung gusto niyang gawin. Kasi hindi ko naman pwedeng sabihin na, ay parang kulang yan o okay yan. Kasi hindi ko, sinabi na nila, this is what we want to do. And I think I want to congratulate them because they're very, very courageous in saying so many things. Nakikita mo rin na dun sa experience, parang nakikita mo na rin yung courageousness nila kasi isipin na lang natin ang malaking irony sa... Oh, maganda ang jacket ko. Thank you. Ang irony is that pag tumingin ka sa news, makikita mo maraming mga bulatlat ang ilan sa ating mga liderato na parang nagmumura o yung merong sinasabi tungkol sa pagpatay. Pero ito, sinasabi lang niya kantot, nagagalit yung mga tao na na sinasabing sila yung nagsususi sa moralidad. So, in that sense, this fight, this opening up of stuff is not only within the celluloid, which they want to break, but it's actually opening other stuff in our society. So, two things na kaagad yun. Congratulations to Born Beautiful. Secondly, third, parang nung tinitignan ko, parang ang feeling ko rin, parang, uy, I want to get to know this person more. I want to get to know this person more. And then I realized, sabi ko, alam mo, ang sinasabi lang naman talaga ng pelikulang ito, kahit ano ka, you're human. And your sexuality is only fluid. Ibig sabihin, parang lalaki ka dahil sa may lawit ka, hindi ka lalaki dahil wala kang lawit. But at the end of the day, if you love somebody, you really don't care kung may lawit siya o wala, o may isa siyang mahal o tatlo ang mahal niya. Ang mahalaga talaga ay nagmamahalan ba kayong dalawa o kayong tatlo. So parang ang feeling ko, ang dami-dami na nilang linuluto. At sa akin, bilang manonood, parang interesado ko dun sa niluluto nila. Although alam ko, hindi naman nila yun may explain lahat eh. Kasi ang pagsulong ng kasaysayan, isang hakbang bawat dekada. So, sino bang gumagawa nito? Ayusin ba natin, tatawagin ba natin si Vice Ganda para gawin ito? Hindi. Diba? So, itong ginagawa nila, parang feeling ko, isang hakbang ngayon, bukas isang hakbang na naman. Pero sa tingin ko, okay yan kasi mabubuksan natin lahat yan. So, hindi, mabubuksan lahat yung dinuluto. So, hindi ako namumroblema na parang kulang ito kasi kailangan hindi nyo hindi nyo nakuha yung ganito o hindi nyo nakuha yan. I don't think that's the point of the film. I think the point of the film is we're cooking up something up and we're going to serve these things to you sooner or later. But we cannot do that right away kasi may impacho kayo.
Kasi ito lang nga, tungkol na nga lang sa Mama Mary, sasabihin pang blasphemous. Okay, so, let me just go to the Mama Mary blasphemous thing. Kasi kinakausap ko yung aking kaibigan si Ed. Hi, Ed. Sabi niya, oo, mukhang ang blasphemous yun. So sabi ko, can you define blasphemy? Tapos sabi niya, oh, it's a disrespect. So sabi ko, paano nila dinidisrespect si Mama Mary? Eh wala naman siyang sinasabing masama. In fact, sinasabi nga niya, if you love yourself, then you will be able to love other people too. So, wala naman yata akong question. What I want to do is to... What I want to do is maybe to clarify in public why I like the film and to congratulate you and to say, ang tapang-tapang nyo, ang tapang-tapang.
And thank you for the comments kasi actually, sa totoo lang, may tanong kanina kung naghanda, di ba? Hindi kami naghanda, pero alam ko na maraming magiging mahirap na tanong. Maraming magiging, kumbaga very, very critical na komento. Maganda man o hindi. Pero ang importante, at yan ang natutunan ko kay June, ang pelikula ay para magbukas ng dialogue, di ba? Para magsimula ng diskusyon. Kasi nga sabi niya kanina, wala pag-uusapan, di ba ka pa natin ginawa? So, tama na nangyayari ito. So, sana i-encourage yung mga tao. Hindi namin sinasabi ito para, of course, diba, kalat niyo yung word. Pero importante na marami manood kasi marami kayong pag-uusapan. Marami kayong pag-uusapang dialogue at magkakakilala kayo sa isa't isa. Kung ano talagang kinatatayuan nyo, di ba? At ma-appreciate nyo rin yung iba-ibang punto de vista. So, please, help us spread the word about Born Beautiful. It's important na ma-start yung conversation. And, like Die Beautiful before.
Again, maraming salamat sa mga nagstay ngayon at nagbigay ng mga opinion and comments about the film. Nakakatuwa. Of course, sa lahat na nandito to support, lalo na my family, titos, titas, and cousins, lahat na nandyan. And yung mga press, sana tulungan niyo po kami na spread po yung word tungkol sa Born Beautiful. And gusto ko magpasalamat din kay na Direct June, Direct Perci, dahil sa opportunity na to. Malaking bagay. And masaya ako na pinili niyo ako for the role of Herbs. To my co-actors, maraming salamat din. Grabe, galing niyo. And sa lahat ng family ko na nandito, ELV and Artist Center and GMA, thank you so much. Yun lang po. Sana pa-spread niyo po na panoorin po ng mga tao itong Born Beautiful this January 23. Thank you.
Dadagdag ko lang na uli. Alam niyo naman kami ang idea first. Kami rin ang si June October 3. Pero maraming salamat sa Signal. Kasi talaga ang tapang ng Signal na i-back up itong project na to. Ms. Jane Bacas was the president of Signal. Masasabi ko to, alam nilang lahat kung ano yung laman ng material. Pero never nila kami sinabihan na, huwag niyo ilagay yan, huwag niyo gawin to, huwag niyo ganyan. Hindi sila natatakot. Kaya, please, yun yung, I'm very thankful to Signal Entertainment. This, what they espouse, what they're promoting in this industry is very important. Kasi ibang klaseng boses yung lumalabas dahil may suporta ng ganyan.
Well, in connection to what Direct Perci was saying, the people who supported this film, who made this film possible, from sila Direct Perci, Direct June, Idea First, and the writing pool, from the crew, and all the way to Signal, all the people who backed this up. Sinasabi nga niya, yes, they're very brave, and we'd like to thank them. I just want to add that this is not the time to be afraid. As a matter of fact, we should not be afraid. There's so much going on out there. There's so much going on that the government is doing to us. There's so much going on that the government is doing to marginalized communities like the LGBTQ in films like this. Like even censorship. Even censorship is we're being prevented from saying the things that we ought to be talking about. It's 2019, people. We have to get with the program.
Maybe remind everyone that meron tayong photo wall sa labas. cast, the actors will be there, and perhaps